I just mainly wanted a cozy feel for today's video just because I'm a bit overstimulated. So I wanted to do like sort of a low light type of video and just have a candle going and not so much bright lights and everything. So for today's brain spill, that's what we're gonna do. So if you don't know me, hi, my name is Bree. I mainly make videos just about my experiences, whether that be something that I'm going through or something that I have been through, to basically help somebody else out because it helps me out knowing that I'm helping somebody else out. And sometimes I make videos with my friends. I'll make concert vlogs here and there because I'm a concert goer from time to time. If that sounds like your thing, stick around. So as a creator of something, it can be really easy to get in your head, and I'm definitely having one of those moments right now. So sometimes I question the content that I make, the direction in which my videos are going to go, and sometimes like the topics that I choose to share. I sometimes question if they're too much, if I'm being too much, or like too vulnerable, I guess. Like, even if it's one singular video about like my autism or like my grieving process or sharing an experience that I went through, and some of that stuff just isn't for everyone, and it's just something that comes with putting yourself out there. I have always been someone who is anxious. I have a lot of generalized anxiety just about everything basically, and just like the way that like I'm perceived, which worrying about all that are in fact like anxious thoughts and anxious thinking, such as all of the what ifs, or the am I doing good enough, or will people like this, will people subscribe. And I'm not too totally worried about like the numbers or like anything like that, because it's easy to get caught up in that. And I know with social media at some point, I think, we all have. Um, and this year I'm gonna really try to make it a goal of mine to like not get caught up in that, which is easier said than done. If one person is watching your video, just like one person, like that's all that matters. The fact that you are reaching just one person, like if you get one view, one singular view on your video, like that's what matters. Like the fact that you're reaching like one person, or like 15 people, or 10 people, whatever the number may be, like that's what matters. When it comes down to it, I think that the worrying part of it, like you will look back one day and be like, why was I worrying so much? Like, I know that for myself, just even hitting the post button, or like just like displaying myself out there, that causes me anxiety. And just like the something about the post button, like it just feels weird, and it's ironic because like I'm sharing like so many different topics that are vulnerable and whatnot. So I think it's ironic in the way of how my brain sometimes is, because it's like I get so worried, like I'm posting this and being so open and being so vulnerable and being too much and whatever, um but I'm also worrying about it, if that makes sense. Like I'm worrying, like my brain goes into thinking like, oh, I'm too much. And probably like 95% of the time, like you'll look back and you'll just be like, why was I ever worried about that? Why did I get so worked up about that? And like, cuz like I know for myself, like when I'm posting something, like either, I mean, just really any social media, but it's mainly YouTube and Instagram. I mean, Instagram is a whole thing in itself, but like I notice myself getting a little bit weird. It just feels weird. I don't know, just like posting stuff on there, like it just feels really weird, and just like, um, which again is ironic, you know? But like it's just like I don't know, it's again that anxious thinking. And um I do it with my videos too. Oh, I'm worried about this. I'm insecure about this. Like I'm insecure about how I sound in a video. I'm insecure about how I look in a video. I'm insecure about how I um worded this or phrased this. Once those things are posted, even on Instagram too, it's like why am I posting? Like these people don't even care. 95% of the time, like you'll look back and you'll be like, why was I ever worried to like post that? Like I was so worried for nothing, you know? Like I'd say like maybe 90% of the time, once I hit that post button on a YouTube video and get past that 48-hour time frame, I do not click on my video. I do not watch my video. I rarely ever go back and like watch my videos in general because I just think it's like, I don't know, I just don't watch my videos. I do not watch it. I do not touch the damn thing, which has been really hard because I am sharing such vulnerable things and being so open with people that I may or may not know. I just get so anxious, and it's been really hard not to delete anything that I've posted because I do get in that mindset of being like, oh, I should just delete like what I've posted. You know that saying that like people say, like if you felt cute, like don't delete it later or whatever that whole saying is. Like if you liked it, don't delete it later. Like it's kind of like that, where you just have to kind of like remind yourself, like, hey, like I'm talking about something good. Like there's people that will get it and understand why I do what I do, and there's other people that won't, and that's completely okay. You just got to remind yourself of that stuff when you get into those anxious thoughts and those, ways of thinking, and it's again easier said than done. I also think that like as an autistic person, I think that a lot of my worry goes into like thinking like I'm being too much or like not enough. And like a lot of that like applies to like friendships and like people that I have conversations with, because I'll be talking to someone and I'm being like, "Oh, am I being too much? Like am I sharing too much?" 100% my worrying is before I hit upload. And while the said video is being uploaded, even when I don't have a reason to question um like anything about the video or to worry about the video, which just proves that I'm ridiculous and my brain is ridiculous. um but I think it's okay. I think like this stuff, like it's good to talk about and it's good to like do a brain spill on it. I think maybe more than not, like a lot of us struggle with that. I know that I definitely struggle with like coming up with ideas for my content. Like that's like one of the main struggles that I'm having right now is coming up with ideas and like what to film my videos on and such. Also thinking like, is this good enough to post? Which I, have repeated. I think if I just don't worry, which obviously is easier said than done, you're not just gonna wake up one day and like not worry about it. But I think like if I recognize my own efforts in my videos, in terms of like knowing like what I know that I put into my videos, like the efforts, like the editing, the filming, like how much, like how taxing it is on my autistic brain to just like be able to like sit down, film a video, like the whole process of this is like, either planning it out or not. That's a lot for my brain to like compute, I guess. And get myself ready for it. That's a lot. So that's one spoon used. Have you guys heard of like the spoon theory for like autistic people? If you haven't, basically it's where you have like a set amount of spoons, or like you have an amount of spoons that you have for like to do like a certain task or whatever. and it basically, like, you know, you use one spoon for, like, example, like getting out of bed, like brushing your teeth, that's another spoon. If you have work, if you have to go to work, that's another spoon, like, you know, so you use a certain amount of spoons for like different things. In terms of like being creative and like doing YouTube, planning is one spoon. Getting ready, like putting on makeup, doing my hair, picking out an outfit, whatever. Um Setting my tripod up, like setting my phone up, setting my light up, whatever, because I just got a new tripod, which I love, by the way. Doing my setting this up, like my mic up, like I'm just thinking in terms of today, and I'm already like, I'm getting like, my brain is like getting exhausted, like just going through this. But um you know, setting up the mic, like trying to get it to work, like that whole thing, like filming the video. That's another spoon, which takes up a lot of my brain energy. I know what efforts that I put into my videos, and I think like I just need to remember that more. No, I think that like I just have to remember that, and I'm saying this for like you too as well, like if you're a content creator, whatever, that like your efforts don't go unnoticed. It's easier said than done to not worry, but like in times like that where you are worrying about something like that, to, I guess, like remember like how much you put into what you're doing. So I think that's what matters. And I don't know, I just want my videos to impact people, like whether that be giving them a laugh, which is like, I think, a rare occurrence of what my videos are, because like back in high school when I would do YouTube, that's what my channel was mainly about. It wasn't really mainly like about like me and like what I like choose to share on YouTube and whatever. So I think I really want to get back into like making like more videos with my friends, or helping somebody feel less alone through like, by me like sharing an experience that I've gone through. And somebody can relate to that, or I don't know, just like, I guess if I've accomplished that, like I've done my job, I guess. And that's why I'm here. That's why I do this. And I'm here to spread kindness and love to people, whether or not people see it. In my many years of YouTube, it's always kind of like freaked me out, like not knowing who exactly is watching me, or like if it's somebody that doesn't like me, or just like, you know, that sort of thing. Like that's always kind of like freaked me out. And I don't think that'll ever go away, but I think what it comes down to is that the right people will find me, and the right audience will find me. And I mean, that goes for you too. You know, if you're a content creator too, as well, like, you know, the right people and the right audience will find you as well. Hate and negativity, you know, is unfortunately something that comes along with this, but those people don't know you. And, you know, it's important to remember that as well. Those people, they don't see the light that you bring, that other people see in you. I think while it's easy to be like focused on like that and like said people, the ones who give you a chance are the ones that are good. And I feel like I am building an audience, a community. So like if you've taken the time to like watch me, my videos, um like, thank you. I really do appreciate it more than you know. And it really hasn't been easy like trying to like get back into this, and I've had a lot of doubts and just like, you know, anxiety, you know. I know I've said this a couple times already in videos, but like I really don't think that I would have come back if it, like, as messed up as it sounds, um if my mom didn't pass away. Like I really feel that. Like I don't think that I feel like I could have found a reason to come back, but I don't think that I would have had like the push, I guess, if that makes sense, to like actually like come back. I feel like my mom passing away in a way, um, gave me a push that I needed to actually like start making content again, because I hadn't made content in like I hadn't done YouTube since like 2017, 2018, and I just don't think that I would have like come back if it weren't for that, and like to like share something so deep. I don't know, like for me, like it feels messed up to say that, but in a way it's the truth, because I don't think that I would have come back at all. Like I don't think that I would still be doing this if that hadn't happened. Sorry mom. But like it's, I really think that like that whole experience has given me the push that I needed in order to be as open as I am again, because in a way, like it is a beautiful thing. I look at it as like, yeah, while this did suck, the way that she passed away, like if you know, you know. But like while it did suck, like I'm using my experiences to like help somebody out, and that's, you know a good thing. And I think there's beauty to that. I think that there's beauty to being vulnerable, and there's beauty to being like open and honest and sharing something that you either are going through or have gone through to help somebody else out. And like I said, that's why I fully believe that I'm here, and um still here on this earth. And if that's something that I can do, like I just want to make an impact, man. That's what my heart knows, that's what my soul knows. And um be a voice to also remind people that like there's good people out there in the world, you know and so that's my thing. But yeah, as I was saying, like the right people will get your content. Me being open and honest and vulnerable will eventually like weed out the people that aren't on that path. And just like the people that aren't in tune with themselves in that way, I guess. And I'm just now saying it, and I'm just now realizing it, so it's good that like I'm talking so freely about this, because it's helping me realize things while I'm talking, and that's a good thing. But and like if you love doing it, like despite like the anxiety and like what your brain tells you, I think you should focus on like the fact that like you love to do it and it brings you joy. That's what should matter. Like anxiety can get the best of you in so many ways, and like overthinking and whatever else, that can always be that's always going to be a thing. But like knowing for yourself of like loving what you do and putting that into effect is what is going to win at the end of the day. And I think that like if you're doing that, if you're doing like hard things despite the anxiety, if you're talking about topics that are really hard and traumatic and whatnot despite the anxiety, and continuing to put yourself forward in that way and whatever, like I think you're doing a great job at that. And so keep doing it. Keep doing the thing. Keep doing the thing that gets you creative. Share your art, your opinions, your music, your lyrics, your because I have a few musical friends. Oftentimes I'm like, well, I don't think that you should question yourself, you know? But then it's like, I'm able to freely give that advice to other people, but it also needs to be applied to myself, which is easier said than done again. But, whether that's art, music, um, your experiences, your thoughts, your traumas, your creations, whatever that may be, like actual art. Um, all of that is art. And, I think that you should keep sharing it. Or like videos, like if you're a video maker in whatever way, um, that's also a thing, clearly. Obviously, my brain is getting down there. But um this is how I am at the end of each video. I'm just like, my brain is like shot. But yeah, so just keep doing it, because you never know who's watching, as freaky as that is. But just keep doing it, because you never know who you may impact and who you might reach. And who knows, you may just make an impact on people that are silent viewers, just viewing your videos just to view them, whether or not they comment or not. That's my take, that's my struggle. I just wanted to be open about it, and just open about my personal struggle with it. I am gonna try to not overthink this video, and not overthink anything that I said, and just post it, which obviously easier said than done. So are helping somebody, whether they tell you or not, and as kind to your brain and your mind, well, that's the same thing, but um as possible, because the kindness that you give to others is also the kindness that you need to give to yourself. So, okay. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little setup, I guess, and just like a more like calmer video, I guess. I don't know. For me, it felt calmer. I don't know about you, but um, just thank you for watching. And if you're into my content, please subscribe. And you can also follow me on Instagram. I do updates on my YouTube Instagram about when I'm posting a video, about how many days like before I post a video. Um, and I ask for like content ideas. So if you guys have any ideas for me, that would be very helpful. I got through the first year of like coming back into making videos, so I know that I can do another year of making videos. And just please remember that your voice matters, and that you matter, and that you are important, and that you are beautiful, and that you're handsome, and that you got people out there that are rooting for you and silently supporting you, and that there's people out there that love you and that need you here, and that you need your voice, and um, just all that good stuff. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.